New information tonight at 6. New information from Johns Hopkins claims 1 in 4 American adults suffers from some type of mental disorder. Mobile is trying to stay ahead of the curve in getting people help. NBC 15's Jaysha Patel reports tonight on a new grant from the Justice Department that will allow people to get the help they need.
$750,000 is coming to Mobile to help people who suffer from mental illness. Mobile Police Chief Lawrence Battiste says this funding will go a long way in helping people his officers deal with on a daily basis.
We were looking at somewhere between 16,000, 19,000 intakes in 2019 in Metro Jail. About 6,000 of those were diagnosed with some type of mental health disorder.
This money will also be used to reach out to anyone who is struggling with mental illness through newly established crisis centers. These centers will have walk-in access in hospital emergency departments, and law enforcement agencies will be able to transfer people there. It could help reduce the number of arrests and frequency to hospital emergency rooms, as well as provide people with more access to help.
We're going to always try to make sure that we're meeting the needs of the community that we have sworn to protect and serve, simply because we hear them.
Battiste says this will help change the way they respond to situations that may seem criminal in nature, but in many ways could have an underlying issue that deals with mental health.
A lot of times when an individual stops taking their medication, one of the hardest things to do is to get them back into the routine and back in touch with their service provider so that they can get back on their meds.
Jaysha Patel, NBC 15 News.
Chief Battiste says as they move into a new calendar year and training cycle, they're going to start implementing that new training made possible by the grant.
Mobile was chosen to be home of one of 3 mental health crisis centers in Alabama. Alto Point Health will be the provider for the crisis center that will serve 7 counties: Mobile, Baldwin, Washington, Clark, Conecuh, Escambia, and Monroe. The Department of Mental Health is allotting $18 million for the centers. Alto Point says in the next few weeks they will add nearly 300 jobs due to the crisis center.